One of the famous Jatak story of Nepal is that Gautam Buddha was born as Mahasattva prince and gave his body to a starving tigress in the forest. Nepalese believe that the place where the body was donated is the current Namo Buddha. This place is located in Dhulikhel of Kavra district. Based on this belief or recognition, Namo Buddha has now become a Buddhist pilgrimage site as well as a tourist attraction. According to Jatak legend, Prince Mahasattva was born as the youngest son of King Maharatha and Queen Satyavati. It is believed in local Buddhist community that the kingdom of this king was in the present-day Pannauti, located west of Namo Buddha. Pannauti was known as Panchal country at that time. Mahasattva entered the dense forest east of the city for a journey with his brother princes. In a den inside the forest, they saw a female tiger and her young cubs. Tigress was very weak. Tigress was not in a condition to go out and look for food. Tigress did not even have enough milk because she could not eat. That tigress had given birth to few cubs only a few days ago. Those cubs were sucking her mother's breast to see if any milk would come. Tigress was weak and helpless. The scene was pathetic in itself. Seeing this, Prince Mahasattva felt pity. Tigress was in a state where she could eat her own cubs at any time due to her hunger. Seeing this heart-rending scene, all the prince moved on. Mahasattva became restless. Mahasattva was very saddened by the condition of the tigress, and he went back to the place where the hungry tigress was, avoiding the eyes of his brothers, ministers and soldiers. Prince Mahasattva went to the den of that hungry tigress and prostrated himself in front of the tigress so that the tigress would eat him and satisfy her hunger. Tigress was not even in a position to eat food by praying, although the prince was in front of her. Then the prince himself cut his fleece and put it in Tigress' mouth. After eating a couple of bites, Tigress started feeding the same meat to her cubs. In this way, the hunger of the tigress and her cubs was appeased, and the prince also died in the process. When the youngest prince, who was left behind, did not show up, the brother prince were worried. After searching around, they found the prince's clothes and skeleton in the den where they had seen hungry tigress and cubs. The brother princes, who were very worried about the loss of their young brother, conveyed this news to the palace. Immediately, not only the palace but whole country was in mourning. At this time, it came to know that the deceased prince was not an ordinary person but a bodhisattva and had donated his body while completing the charity. After this, the skeleton and clothes of Mahasattva were deposited and a chaitya was built at that place. On Chait Krishna Dwadasi Tithi, the day Prince Mahasattva passed away, a big fair is held in Namo Buddha every year on the occasion of Gula festival, the 9th month of Nepal Sambat. It is a Nepali belief that after this incident in 528 BC, Gautam Buddha visited Nepal, and after seeing Soimunath Mahachaitya, he went to a place where Namo Buddha is now. On reaching that place, Gautam Buddha asked all the monks who came with him to clean a clay, and a stupa appeared inside that clay. Nepali Buddhists claim that this stupa is built in the name of Mahasattva prince. After the accusation of the stupa, the monks were all surprised, and in response to monks' curiosity, the Buddha told the story of his previous birth, or Jatak story, and said that the Mahasattva prince was none other than himself. Nepali Buddhists say that Gautam Buddha said Namo Buddhaya after attaining the stupa. So, the name of the place is Namo Buddha, and Buddhists started visiting it as a place of pilgrimage. In Buddhist philosophy, the existence of many births of the same being is considered. Buddhism has defined the sequence of many such births and deaths as suffering. And the main purpose of Buddhism is liberation from suffering, and the work done for this liberation is Buddhist sadhana. Those life stories spent as bodhisattva are called Jatak stories. Although the story about the relationship between Mahasattva prince and Namo Buddha is an established fact in Nepali society, it is not a historical fact. Not only the story of Namo Buddha, But also the story of Gautam Buddha's arrival in Nepal is not confirmed by any sources. Details of when and where Gautam Buddha went, what he said and what happened are widely available in Buddhist literature, but there is no reference of his arrival in Nepal in official text. Namo Buddha is not only a place that was developed recently, but it is a Buddhist place that has been held in great reverence since ancient times. Evidence of its antiquity can be seen in the same place. Namo Buddha has old as well as new chaityas built at different times. At the top, there was a statue depicting a Mahasattva cutting meat and feeding it to the tigress under the open sky. And today, the statue is kept safe inside the temple. Thank you.